So guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some potential Europa League special cards. Now in yesterday's video I spoke about the upcoming Team of the Group Stage promo, which should be starting later this week. In that video that I uploaded, I explained that in previous FIFAs EA normally do one Team of the Group Stage, which includes both Champions League and Europa League players. But since this year EA have the licensing for both competitions, I'm hoping they'll do two separate teams. One team in the group stage for the Champions League and one for the Europa League. In this video today, we're going to focus on players in the Europa League. So guys, before we get into things, you guys know the drill. In the comments below, let me know which players you think deserve to be in the Europa League team of the group stage. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this kind of content, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And I will quickly point out that if you want to know which Champions League players could feature in the team in the group stage, then check out the link in the description below. That will take you to yesterday's video where we focus on just the Champions League. Anyway, that is the intro complete, so we should probably get into things. I will point out though that I am recording this video at 4 AM, so apologies for sounding like crap. Anyway, let's get into things. Okay, so we begin with the goalkeepers. I won't lie, I really struggled to pick two keepers from the Europa League group stages, but after deliberating for a while, I decided on Joel Robles and Fernandes. Joel played in 3 Europa League games and he kept clean sheets in all 3 of them. Fernandes played in 5 games and he kept clean sheets in 3 of them. I'm fully aware some people are going to be asking, Kieron, why didn't you include Chelsea's Kepa, because he only conceded once throughout the group stage, which is true, but I didn't include him because he barely did anything. Chelsea's defence was too good. Kepa averaged 1 save a game throughout the whole group stage. One goalkeeper that I wanted to include was Zenit St. Petersburg's Lunev, but since Zenit aren't in FIFA, obviously I can't include him. Moving on to the first page of defenders, Benjamin Kololi has put in some big performances for FC Zurich. He scored in 1 game and he's picked up a couple of assists in the group stage. Sokratis has been solid at the back for Arsenal. He's played in 4 Europa League games, he's helped keep clean sheets in 3 of them, and he's also put in man of the match displays in 2 of those matches. The final defender on this page is Frankfurt's Da Costa. He's been one of the top performing defenders throughout the group stages, scoring twice for the German side. Spartak Moscow's Malgarejo played left back, left mid and right mid for his side in the group stages, so he's a bit of a utility player. He plays left back primarily, but he also plays on the wings too. Anyway, he scored twice and also picked up an assist during the group stages. Calderim of Fenerbahce is another defender who's played pretty well throughout the group matches. He's featured in 4 games, he scored once and also set up another goal. On the end of the page we have Celtic's Kieran Tierney. He's just been solid for Celtic all season, to be honest. He's been a top performer for the Scottish side during the group stages. On the next page we have Besiktas's Jermaine Lens. He featured in all of the Turkish side's group matches. He scored 3 goals and he also got a couple of assists. And he also put in a big man of the match display in his side's 3-2 win against Sarpsborg. Sporting finished second in their group, and I'd imagine that that would mean that they'll get at least 1 player in the Europa League team of the group stage, should EA do it. Bruno Fernandes scored 2 goals and got a couple of good match ratings, so he could be selected, but I've opted for Luis Nani, who got a goal and an assist during the group matches. Eva Banega, everyone's favourite Argentinian cam to pack, could also be selected. Sevilla scored a lot of goals in the group stage games. Banega scored 3 of them and he also set 2 of them up. With Arsenal winning their group and scoring a decent amount of goals doing so, you would imagine that Arsenal have quite a lot of candidates for the team of the group stage, and they do. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored 2 goals, Henrik Mkhitaryan set up 2, as did Alex Iwobi, he got 2 assists as well. Emile Smith-Rowe was one of the big standout players though, he scored twice throughout the group games. Another youngster who was impressive in the group stages was Bayer Leverkusen's Kai Havertz. The 19-year-old played in 4 games but still managed to score 3 times and also got 3 assists. The third player on this page is another young player who also has a lot of potential. It's Leandro Trossard. Now this kid could have had a couple of informs this FIFA, as he's performed really well for Genk in the Belgian league. In 12 appearances he's scored 9 times. But anyway, domestic league aside, in Europe this kid has played 3 times, scoring twice and providing for another goal. On the next page, we have 3 decent looking centre mid cards. On the left, we have Pablo Fornals. In the middle, we have Chelsea's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And to the right, we have PSG loanee Lo Celso. Villarreal are currently top of their group despite only winning 1 game. I'm doubtful whether they'll have a player in the team of the group stage, but if they do, I'd imagine it will be either their striker Ekambi or Pablo Fornals. Ekambi's got 2 goals and 2 assists in 5 games, and Pablo Fornals has got 2 goals and 2 assists as well, but Fornals is obviously a midfielder. Anyway, moving on. Ruben Loftus-Cheek doesn't get too much game time for Chelsea in the Premier League, but he has performed very well when playing in the Europa League. He scored a hat-trick in Chelsea's 3-1 win against Bate Borisov, and he put in a really good performance against Greek side PAOK. Real Betis are top of Group F with 1 game to go. Marc Bartra has been really good for the Spanish side, but it's Giovanni Lo Celso that's really stood out. He scored 3 goals and he's also got 1 assist in the group stages. He was man of the match in both of Real Betis' games against AC Milan. Dinamo Zagreb won Group D and they made it look easy with their +8 goal difference. During the group stages, Mario Gavranovic scored once and set up 3 goals. Dani Olmo scored once and set up 2 goals. And Izit Hadrovic scored 3 times. I think one of them will be included in the team of the group stage, and I've opted for the Bosnian. Salzburg striker Munis de Beer is one of the Europa League's top scorers. He played in 5 games, he scored 5 goals, and he also got an assist. Salzburg are undefeated in Group B and they top the group with ease, so they could have more than 1 player in the team of the group stage. On the end of the page, we have a Ukrainian winger whose name I'm almost certainly going to get wrong. Viktor Tsygankov is what I'm going to go for. That is what I am going to go with, apparently. This kid played in 4 games, he scored twice and he got 3 assists. He's only 21 and was one of the top performers in the group stages. And now we arrive on the final page. Here are the final 3 players that feature in my 23-man squad. AC Milan's Patrick Cutrone has played in 4 Europa League games for his side. He's started twice and he's come off the bench twice. Despite not getting loads of game time, he's made his time on the pitch count as he scored 4 times for Milan in the groups. Ciro Immobile of Lazio is known for his goals, but it's his assists that have caught my attention. The Italian forward has scored once in the group stage, but he's set up 4 more goals. He was the man of the match in both of Lazio's wins against Marseille. The final player in my predictions is the Serbian Luka Jovic. This kid is just on fire this season, in both the Europa League and in the Bundesliga. In the German League, in 10 appearances, he scored 9 times and got 3 assists, and in the Europa League, in 5 appearances, he's got 5 goals. He's the joint top scorer in the Europa League, and should EA do a team of the group stage for the Europa League, I'd imagine this guy would be one of the first players included. Okay, so you've seen my 23-man squad, now let's chat about some players who I wanted to include but couldn't find space for. We spoke about Gavranovic earlier, he scored once and got 3 assists in 5 games. Stefan Schwab from Rapid Vienna got 2 assists from defensive midfield after playing 5 matches, and Rangers fullback James Tavernier scored once and got an assist in 5 appearances for the Scottish side. Former Arsenal man Olivier Giroud scored 3 goals in 4 games for Chelsea. He was the man of the match when Chelsea beat Bate Borisov 1-0. Standard Liège centre-back Kostas Leifis got a goal and an assist within 5 Europa League games. And finally, Sebastian Haller has been playing incredibly well this season, but his performances seem to have gone a bit under the radar due to Luka Jovic's performances. But anyway, Haller scored twice in the Europa League and he set up 3 goals as well. Anyway guys, we're coming towards the end of the video now. You've seen who I think could be getting a special Europa League card in the very near future. Do you agree with the players that I've spoke about in this video, or do you think there's other players more deserving which I didn't mention? Either way, let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you leave a comment on this video. Also, if you could leave a like on it, that would be absolutely awesome. Really would appreciate some support on this video. If you haven't checked out the Champions League version of this video, please go ahead and do so once you've seen this one. I will leave a link to it in the description below, and also if you click the I button in the top right corner, I'll also put it in there for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Guys, thanks for watching. If you could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome. Remember to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching again. I'll catch you in the next one.